Lila, stop screaming. Why are you screaming? Is she getting on your nerves? Lila, why are you screaming at her?
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans.
Damn, don't nobody want to hear you get.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Why is he not left in? Oh, come on. Let's get it.
They're going to stop it as a signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a yard to go here on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown.
Why are they blocking me like they
just? And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Maybe I play the game one time a day for 40 minutes. But that shit, I'm not telling you can't work out every day. What are you saying? What's up, bro? Yo.
On second down, here's Pierce.
What's up?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Probably.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a lot.
I got to check, bro. What's up?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll let you know. Oh, yeah.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 1st and 10 is Pierce. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The
Texans at 11-2 now, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Bruh.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to serve it.
They make that middle of the gap.
Another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play.
He got stuff on their quarterback. He got this Petrie.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
I didn't think he was going to throw it that bad. Oh, I didn't think he was going to throw it that bad.
Possession of the football. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's brought inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to go down.
Moly.
Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Cover 3 is like that.
Their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got Rome. And they finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 23-yard line. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Lance now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Lance going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Lance to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But no hesitations, he go right back to Kelsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. An interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This ball caught by Mechie. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Really good pickup at 28 yards. First and 10 at the 11.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the option, running left is Lance. And he'll maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
No, somebody come and poke
Sets
it.
him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 211 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown!
He was manned on him.
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 18 on
he was manned on him.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
That's ridiculous,
Is
bro.
on target,
and that will make this a
That was his
4-point game.
man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's ridiculous, man.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Stop us with ease.
Here we
The
go.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Lance. That's underneath to Pierce.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Lance now on first down.
That's caught by Howard. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Stop playing with him. Can you be a superstar?
With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most.
We attacking Watson.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take
Just lead off me, bro.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bro, we got yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to...
Oh, I picked that off.
Get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A nice burst there. So get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They run the option.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart.
No.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic
supposed to be
He
Petrie.
stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh yeah, he don't even have a corner over there. He don't even have a corner over there. Bruh, stop removing your dudes everywhere. You messing their alignments up. Just line up and play.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, no, he lost it.
Oh, that's
And it's picked up by the
crazy.
Chiefs.
That's crazy, bro.
Down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go down.
Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win.
Just go
That's
there.
exactly what they did.
My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
That's complete to Tony.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
That's crazy. That's a pig.
Brings up their 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Come on.
Valdez-Scantling, a 20-yard touchdown.
Oh,
and the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Fumble, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality
fumbled
was
that
certainly
one.
a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
Really out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Lance. And he can't throw away. He's taken down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Lance looking to throw. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back
where he
could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down. Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
On the double.
Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pierce, and he's got it to about the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lance. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Texans. And the Texans are once again back in front.
Get him out of all of that moving
Extra
around.
point by Fairbairn up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Finding Hardman. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He takes it across.
I thought he was over the top.
Taking the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
That's terrible, bro. You're over the top.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's bad, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped out at the 25.
I need that formation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
he's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Damn, that's tough.
A fun,
He was on my timeouts up, but that's bad.
On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
yeah, the effort.